Menu narration set to 100.
Daddy Bangles, that's the team we're gonna cheer.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Las Vegas Raiders. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. It is for real. Season begins here. And off we go from Allegiant Stadium. Special teams has come up with the recovery. What a brutal way to start the game. You're thinking of getting the ball, getting your script, running your plays. Instead, Greg, it is a fumble lost on the opening kickoff.
It's just absolutely the most disastrous beginning of a game you could possibly dream up. And what you do now, Mike, is not only does the other team get the ball, you send your defense out there early in this game and force them to have to defend the short field right away.
He's taken down just shy of the 10. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down. A carry here for Brown. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. Ready?
On the ground, it's Brown. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he's in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Down for the point after.
The kicker on for the point after.
He's got it. And the Bengals have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. trying to get the running game going. His first carry. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Brings up second.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On second down, Dart. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
They'll go play action here with Dart. He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 more
An
yards.
enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 42-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
And just like that, you go from second and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in 3rd and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
3rd and 2, and it's Dart. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and they have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Brown. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Here's Brown. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Now Brown. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 1. They bring Chase in motion. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. Now this time they'll look to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to two. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient. Just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And now it's fourth down. So fourth down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away. Phillips to return it. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. Looking middle, and he's got down. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 wide, get wide.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. Rice open, he's got it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
On the toss, they'll run. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter. And they are facing a 2nd and long. Here's a run going left. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
That's a gain of 8.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Ryan Wright now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. That is taken at the 10. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Gervon Dexter taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now give up the middle. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
19 Tiger.
Here's Dart. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Now he's free at the 35. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big play there for the Raiders. 37 yards.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
On play action, it is Dart. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing. Dart. Inside the 10. It is caught. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and A quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
18. Check out.
Go with their fullback trying to get it. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Set to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now, faking the give. He's going to look for the home run ball. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
If you look at the best quarterbacks in the league, Mike, it's their ability to throw the ball outside the pocket, on the run, off platform, and still have the accuracy that they would have, say they were in the pocket with their feet set. So much of the NFL game has become these second-level throws on the move, and this time they just can't quite connect, but he's got an open man downfield. He'll hit him the next time. And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike, and he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, here's a handoff. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle. Oh, a loose football. And the Raiders have come up with it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Out of the gun, here's a run at the gut. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Raider first down.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Out of a shotgun. It's Dart. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
Let him go, let him go, let him go, let him go.
To the air on second down. Dart. That's complete to Rice. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. On the play fake, here's Dart. He's got his man. That's down. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Dart is going to fake the give and hold on to it. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
Brings up second
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. And he will get into the end zone. Jackson Dart, touchdown Vegas. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick hitting slant there. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now a timeout Cincinnati. That's their second as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's going to wind up incomplete. There's not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's one of those things that rookie quarterbacks just really struggle with early on in the NFL. If you just stare down your primary read, you're going to get yourself into a lot of trouble. So continue to work through your progressions, take what's there, find the open receiver, and with more reps, this is something that you have to imagine he's going to really improve at.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout to talk things over before 3rd down. The Bengals will call out the field goal unit. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before 3rd down. Out now is the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up 3 points here. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And they are not able to draw closer. On first down, Dart. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Running from the pistol, it's Brown. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll work this forward to the 35. Malik Mustafa there to bring him down.
A gain of 5 brings up
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll go play action here with Dart. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 18 on the gain again. And another first down.
Let's go now. 60 Bison.
On the handoff. This is Cook. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Buda Baker active and making the tackle there.
2 yards on the pickup.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Dart. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 7.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. A play fake, now Dart. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
Third and long, and Dart is going to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign.
A 34-yard attempt.
His kick is good. And the Raiders build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A carry here for Brown. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Back to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
The 38-yard line.
There you go, Shaq. 19 Cardinals, 19 Cardinals.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Chase.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it, but in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They bring Chase in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Shamar Stewart working his way in to register his 1st sack of the new season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. Good work there to get this back close to a 1st down. 13 on the gain. It sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the 1st down.
3rd and 2, and it's Dart. He'll throw it left and has his running back. He's going to have enough for a 1st down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And While that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Out of a shotgun, it's Dart. Throw here down the field. This ball incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Digba, the intended receivers. And it's going to be 3rd down. Here's Dart. That's caught just side. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
The 4th quarter begins with a run by Cook. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 6.
Set up. 70 Lions. Check go.
Off the bootleg, here is Dart. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. Dart's going to keep this on his own read. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
Here we go. 60 Eagles.
On 2nd down, Dart. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Not only does he let the ball go through his hands, he lets 6 points slip away with that drop. I mean, everyone else does their job. The ball's on target. Listen, this is the big boy league now. The reality is, you just got to catch the ball.
He'll try to throw it, and here's Dart. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Here comes a return from the 3. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. Let's pick up a 9. He's going to set up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
He'll drop to throw. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
It's a gain of
11 yards on the pass there. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run here with Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Here's a 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Bengals
On the ground, it's Brown. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Tight end motioning left. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Cincinnati.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal, Cincinnati.
They'll try to run this one in. They'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Bengals. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Bengals are back within 6.
Raiders 20, Bengals 14.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. first down. Dart. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Dart going to throw here on second down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Third and 6.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down.
This is the point in the game, Mike, where on third down, you have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the first down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
To throw, it's Dart on first and 10. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second and 7. They'll drop to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buzz, be ready, be ready. Take over.
Handoff here, up the middle. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A gain of 11, and it's first and goal.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Here's a run. And this time they are ready for a loss. And it's second down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. It comes with 36 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Now here's second and goal. They'll go with him again. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
It's now third and goal.
They'll run. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
Tyler Luke on for the field goal.
His kick is good. He got it. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
At their own 28-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Brown. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long from Vegas.